I am going to err on the side of him not really sort of knowing the music or caring or just wanting to be out there or having something to say, because of course everybody has the right to say something. Right. But unless you know for sure, especially if somebody's been acquitted, it's probably a good way to avoid a slander suit from someone's family. By saying, I think that this person did this, I think that this, not that's what they did, that's what they did, that's what they did, because clearly in court, it was not proved that that's what they did. So, I'm just saying, I'm saying to Mr. King, be careful. Say how you feel, but don't make it an edict because it's already been proved not to be the case.
But Michael, in one interview, does say that he thought it was totally appropriate to sleep in a bed. He was a 40-something-year-old man in a bed with a child, which I think is odd, frankly. And if I was going to leave him with my children, I would have a nanny cam on him.
Well, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Let me tell you about Michael, okay? Michael Jackson, from the time he was that big, did nothing but perform.
Right.
No life, no kid life, no nothing. This guy, sex is not part of his world. This is my opinion. I never believed that sex was part of Michael's world. So to him, hurting a child, he'd rather hurt an adult if he was going to hurt somebody. He would never hurt a child. This is the last person in the world, because to him, they were the only people that understood him. They were the only people that. So I just wanted to put that out there because, you know, wherever he is, I hope he's dancing with Sinatra and everybody else.
I think that there's another point to be made, not about him, but just about pedophilia in general. And that is that a lot of pedophiles say that they're not hurting the child, that they're just, that they're being kind to the child.
Them back up. That is not the case, I do not believe, with Michael Jackson. I do not believe he was a pedophile or any of those things.
Acquitted versus inappropriate.
But you know what? What's appropriate right now, and this bad boy, is that we go and come right back with more hot topics. That's just the way we roll. You know, while we were gone, South Carolina Governor Mark Sanford, who admitted he was having an affair in Buenos Aires, said that even though his mistress is his soulmate. Why are you laughing? He wants to use his faith to recommit to his wife, Jenny, and their marriage. He wants to recommit. He wants to fall in love with her again. But even though he met his soulmate.
Yeah, but his soul is in Argentina.
You know, it's easy when you're over in another country and the lights are low and it's all illicit and wrong to feel like it's your, and then you're all naked. It's easy to feel like that could be your soulmate. But what about the other, her husband and the 2 kids? What about it just and the fact that Governor Sanford keeps using these Bible scriptures to justify himself. I mean, you know, this is what he said that David, when David
was okay.
Yeah, when David messed around with Bathsheba,
and look what happened to him.
Yeah, you know, exactly. What happened to David? But David didn't resign. David still led the people, and I'm like, you know, with the stop using.
He could be governor of Alaska. Go ahead, jumping around. Go ahead.
It just, you know, and you got it, girl.
Sorry, go ahead.
No. I'm cracking up.
So David did not resign.
No, David did not resign. You know, and he's using these Bible scriptures to justify staying. But the fact that I got to give it to Jenny Sanford. You know, they're saying that she wants to try to, you know, reconcile and work. Well, you know what though? I'm not criticizing her, because when you've been married a long time, you're looking at she's got 4 kids.
Right.
And divorces, I know from this, it's financially draining. You got a whole community of people. I'm not going to criticize, because there's a for better or worse. If you want to stay, even though he says his soulmate is somewhere else and he's going to try to fall in love with you.
I think that has to be, you know, I'm looking at it today.
South America. That's my vow.
Today's it's our 7-year anniversary today, actually, which is. So you can hear this.
Anniversary. It's so awesome.
It's on our anniversary. I lost my engagement ring today. First time. I did. I thought, well, maybe I'll take it off so it doesn't get all that junk in it. Thanks. I love you, Tim. But it's, you know, when I think it has to be the most painful thing to hear that someone else is your soulmate and it's not the person that you have committed to. But to say that you're going to work on it, I don't know that you can if you're saying in the same breath that someone else is your soulmate and try to recommit to the person, he's got a long way to go. She seems to be recommit. Yeah, it takes two to tango, it takes two to commit. I don't know.
You know, her father, somebody told me that her father invented some kind of saw. She could be like the Lorena Bobbitt and then some.
Right?
Yeah.
But I mean, to go through this publicly, you know, the betrayal, this kind of infidelity, it's such a painful thing. And to find out this, Jenny, she found out when everybody else found out, which was the press conference. And I just feel for her as a woman, you know, to have to go through this publicly and have people scrutinize you. You got to do what you got to do, girl.
Fortitude, and I think if they can try to make it work, I think we should give them the shot.
I mean, you know, but fine as soon as she finds her soulmate.
But here's the thing. Maybe she thought she did. Maybe she thought he was.
Okay? She was wrong.
You know, I also think about this. Not only did he break her heart, okay? Because he probably broke it. Probably broke the heart of every single one of his kids, and those boys are looking at him now. I mean,
and
you don't think about the hearts you're breaking.
Her two children either. The mistress, she's got 2 kids too. They're going through a lot of stuff as well.
I think he broke the heart of the Republican Party because they were looking at him to be the next candidate.
No, guess what? This Republican was not looking at him.
Well, who were you looking at? There's nobody left, girl.
I recently have invested in a pair of binoculars.
Can you see Alaska from those binoculars? Because
why? Give me my view back in my cam.
Abruptly announced that she's resigning as governor of Alaska in a press conference on Friday, saying she wants to go to Argentina. No, she didn't. She said, I'm sorry. Says she wants to advance in a different direction and can, quote, affect positive change outside government at this moment in time. Maybe I misread that.
No. She said she's resigning so she can affect more change outside of government.
Okay.
Yes, that's right.
I thought I read it. Right. You know, I think people were kind of went, well, wait, you still have like 16, 17 months or something on your...
And she's looking at 2 weeks.
We've seen this before. I mean, even with, you know, our president now, Joe Biden, there's a point where I think you maybe do feel some sort of calling. And she wasn't specific. Look, I would have liked more specifics, but I will wait because we don't know why. So all there's left to do is assume. But I think that there are people in one position in the political realm, and they think, okay, my calling is for something more. And so they either put that on pause, be it their Senate position or being a governor to run for election, or they feel as though they're going to get elected to something else. And if she does feel that way, I respect it. I just would like, you know, I think everyone's just curious, and she obviously poses a threat.
Well, everyone's waiting for the shoe to drop, you know.
Well, you know, I didn't even think about it.
I respect her. As a woman who's saying she's putting her family first, I can respect that, but then it makes me go, you know, because it gave me an even greater respect for Hillary Clinton. I'll tell you that, to watch her resign, because Hillary Clinton, nobody has been through the ringer as a woman more than Hillary Clinton has been in the ringer. The firestorm that Hillary Clinton has faced over the years versus with Sarah Palin, I do think so. But this is a clip I want to show. I don't think they're tied at all, but she made a reference to
her children being attacked. I think that what she said
Clinton's child was attacked. Chelsea was attacked.
Show the clip.
She did an analogy.
A good point guard. Here's what she does. She drives through a full court press, protecting the ball, keeping her head up because she needs to keep her eye on the basket, and she knows exactly when to pass the ball so that the team can win. And that is what I'm doing, keeping our eye on the ball.
Okay, now I don't know. And this one,
you're not Kobe Bryant. You're the governor of Alaska.
This is what I want to say. I'm going to defer to Ali because you are the sports fan. I'm not really into sports. I don't know a lot about it, but I thought that when you're in the game, you don't get to take yourself out. You keep playing until the coach says it's time to come out.
Well, she's right there. I'm not.
You're smart. That's what I'm saying.
I do think there could have been a tighter analogy. I always think a sport analogy is a good one. I think she wasn't talking about taking herself. She was saying passing the ball. And I think if you look within that statement a little deeper, if you can, is to say that she's actually giving someone the ball at that point to make the score for whatever she's doing. I don't know why she brought the basketball game into it.
Yeah.
I think she's actually doing something for the kids, and I think she's saying, look, if maybe she's going to work for special needs. Maybe she's going to do something more specific where she's not tied down.
Maybe she wants to make some money. She's got a big deal.
Needs it.
She does need it because she has $500,000 in legal bills, and she put Alaska in $2 million in debt because of all of the things that they're accusing her of.
But that's not true. The FBI has confirmed none of those accusations are true. There's no indictment going on.
There's not yet. Right. She has a multi-million-dollar book deal waiting for her if she quits.
Maybe
she cannot take that while she's in office.
No, she cannot. And she also has a son with special needs who may need treatment for a long time and care for a long time. So she's probably thinking, I have to do what I have to do.
In 2012.
Maybe she's just tired of all the...
Yeah.
You just want me to say it and get in trouble. I know. But you know, it occurs to me that maybe she's just like, you know what?
I don't want to do it.
All of y'all, I'm backing off this, and I'll be back when I'm ready.
Yeah, well, there's more to
it. There may be more to it, but you know what? Yeah. I'm not even going to read into it. I'm going to say, you know what? If you need to go, then go. I'll see you when you get back. Just the way I'm going to say to our audience. If you got to go, you got to go. But come on back, because we'll still have even more hot topics when you do.